this machine has the capability of measuring the cancerous materials in the air. That is BTEX, which is benzene, toluene, xylene, and toluene. All these cause cancer, have been proven through various studies that they can cause cancer. And because of how fine they are in the air, they can be spread through air, the one we breathe in. So we use this machine, we use this laboratory to measure the amount of it that is in the air to ensure that we don't have materials that can cause cancer for us.
The data that is obtained, for instance, we go to an industrial setup such as at the river, it would inform the quality of air and therefore inform the authority as we get, if it surpasses the allowable limits within the air quality regulation, we should be in a position to follow through and find the probable industry that has not put up the right air pollution controls and hence leading to the excess parameters within the environment. And that is the situation. Beyond ambient air, we expect the industries as per the law to carry out quarterly stack emission assessments, because that is the probable source of these parameters that are likely to go beyond and within the atmosphere. Each industry is expected to carry out stack emission assessments and submit to the authority. And post-licensing, these licenses come with conditions for monitoring. So the role of the authority beyond licensing is to follow through the monitoring, and the worst case scenario is to enforce through court prosecution. But most of the time, since this is still a fairly new regulation, we have tried to work with the companies through compliance assistance to ensure that they put up the right air pollution control technologies, such as scrubbers, electrostatic precipitators, the well-maintained cyclones, and the rest. And all these are spelled out in the air quality regulations. And that is what is expected of the industries.
So how this lab works, we are using active samplers. So we have exhaust fumes, exhaust pumps that maintains a constant pressure, a constant vacuum that that will let in air flow instantly. This lab gives us instant readings. Right now, what are the levels of pollutants in the air? So this is a particulate dust monitor, particulate matter dust monitor. It works under the principle of light scattering. So there is light that is produced, and then according to how much light is scattered, also the principle of electrostatic waves. This is a GC, it's a gas chromatography. It measures BTEX, that is benzene, toluene, ethylene, and xylene. We have we have the Mocon 9000 series. It's a methane and methane analyzer. It's used to measure the amount of methane in air. We have the VOC, which is the volatile organic compounds in air. And so this one measures it, and it's an instant reading. We have the top one, which is a calibrator. We use the calibrator to set the standards for this lab. We have the SOx analyzer, which is used to analyze sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. We have NOx, the NOx analyzer, which is used to test all the oxides of nitrogen and ammonia. We have the furnace, the HT1000, which is used with the nitrogen analyzer for it to help us break down ammonia to its constituents, that is hydrogen and nitrogen. We have the ozone analyzer, which is used to analyze the amount of ozone in the air. And then at the bottom end we have the carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide analyzer, which is used to analyze the amount of carbon. So all these have capabilities of measuring our pollutants in parts per million and parts per billion. After we get a reading here, we have our standards on the wall, which tells us if we are safe or we are not safe. So if you can look at the wall, there we have our standards, which we've set them. All of them are here. This is dependent on the wind speed. That is why we have a weather station outside. This one is all of this now are standards. these are set standards under which are in the 4th schedule of MCA.